Hello friends, today we will talk about what Lamido said about former President Goodluck Jonathan. He said Jonathan is the best person for PDP in 2027. Many people have strong feelings about this. Some think it is a good idea, some think it is not. Let us watch and see what is happening.
There is a possibility of former President Goodluck Jonathan
before your question,
to be in the 2027 race on the platform of the PDP. Did you hear that? And if you did, how did that come to you?
Okay, before I give you that answer, Sean, let me tell you, when we were doing this interview, there was this power failure from whoever I was displaying from this power failure. And if you go by what Tinubu said, that if we fail to give you power in 4 years, please don't vote for us. And people that today, there's not a testimony that they've now failed, because as we're doing this interview now, the two of us. So Tinubu, please lead up to what you say, leave power, because you have failed to give us power. Now, coming to the issue of Jonathan, I think the next couple of weeks, are going to be very, very kind of interesting, because things are very, very dynamic. The way things are happening, with such quick succession, I don't think we'll be able to see what's going to emerge in 2027 for election. One is that obviously there is now this groundswell that APC has failed, and nobody wants APC. The question is, the other parties in opposition, and those how do we rally around? How do we harness all this goodwill we are now having through APC failure, which we save Nigeria? That's the next question. So, if Jonathan is stepping in, then you're going to have, ADC, PDP, and the APC. It's going to be very, very interesting. And I like, the more the merrier. To me, I love a class assured by, there are challenges. And I think Jonathan is most welcome. He's most competent. He's very qualified, eminently.
Wow. Lamido really believes Jonathan can help PDP win. But some people remember the past. They say Jonathan already lost before. I think many people will remember what happened in 2015. Let us listen more.
Talking politically, and so to me, I welcome him into PDP. I welcome him. I campaigned for him in 2014. He was my president, so I welcome him.
Yeah. So, but in your mind, and I'm talking to a very experienced politician here, and you know the politics of the North and that of Nigeria like the back of your hands. You're very familiar with all of these narratives and all of the indices that make up our politics. But the big question is, if you are strategizing for the PDP, you would like to put your best feet forward. Would you say Goodluck Jonathan, if given the ticket, is your best fit?
I think so far now in the PDP, and with all respect to all the members of the PDP, I don't see a better alternative than to Jonathan. If he comes to PDP, I don't see any other person, really. If we're giving the presidency to the South, including PDP, who is there in PDP now who can challenge Jonathan in terms of pedigree, in terms of being there in office, in terms of being cool-headed, in terms of being somebody who is willing to listen, and somebody who is also a key player, who believes in partnership. I think for PDP now, they should try and woo him, and he's their best bet. To me, he's their best bet.
I mean, I imagine that there is also the consideration of Peter Obi, and there are those who are also saying, if you want to match Bola Tinubu, in every sense, get someone from his zone. And those who are saying Seyi Makinde has shown himself as a good governor who has performed in Oyo State. In all of this, there's a Seyi Makinde possibility, there's a Peter Obi possibility, and there's a Goodluck Jonathan.
I hear people saying this is all politics. Some say it will help APC if Jonathan run. Others think he still has respect and can win. But in politics, nothing is sure. We will see what happens in 2027.
And let me ask you, as a maestro in the political business, what is your bet on these three?
What I'm saying is this.
Who would you place your bet on?
Before I made my choice, which is very, very personal to me, it's personal. You see, there's now this, groundswell that, all Nigeria are now saying now we want to remove APC from government. I mean, this common understanding. And therefore, you have the Atikus, you have the Jonathan's, you have the Obis. You know, so it means really on a better ground, on a higher ground morally, and in terms of political, history, to be able to come together. And then I'm sure when it comes to putting somebody for Nigeria, people are more than willing to make sacrifice. For instance, if Jonathan is the best, I'm sure Atiku and the Obi will say, okay, I'll make that sacrifice. And the same thing if it's going to be Atiku or Obi. So it's the issue of now that, Nigeria now wants somebody who Nigeria will rally around. And anybody put forward by the PDP, for Nigeria will support him.
When you hear Peter Obi say, I will not do more than one term, what do you think?
No, you see, I don't want to go into personal discussion, because when you say I will not do more than one time, I mean, you see there now. That's the question, have there been convention? Has he emerged? In the party structure, either in ABC, why it's saying do only one time. Have they put in all the required, structures on the ground from the world level, local government level to the national convention? Has he been the candidate? On the other hand, if he comes into PDP, have you gone through convention? Has he emerged for him to be a kind of commitment? It's going to be only one time or two times. So the issue, I think that's why I say, we should be able to look at 2027, in a more sober way, in a more reflective way, so that we do not miss the issue. We do not really ignore the main issue. You are dealing with Tinubu and the APC. And dealing with them means, a very, very cool head. Something very, you have to be very, very calculating. So the idea of saying, I will do this, I will not, it is the question of, what are you doing for who? It's for Nigeria. Let Nigerians say they want you first before you say you're going to do all that. So when you begin to throw this kind of rhetoric about I will do one term, I'm giving Mr. A the ticket of the vice president, you are simply ignoring or abandoning the factor that it's about Nigeria and Nigerian leadership, to which we are all stakeholders.
Let's take a look at it in this way. You look at Bola Tinubu and you look at what the elections as he won it, 8 million plus votes. He gained in your own region. He made a lot of gains, over 2 million votes. In fact, the Northwest supported him. And you are hearing these days that the Arawa Consultative Forum said they were not going to support him. And there are those who say, no, it's just a few elites who are not happy with him. I know you are a very strong critic of Bola Tinubu. The APC is saying that Bola Tinubu will even get more votes in the Northwest and in the Northern Nigeria in 2027. What does the crystal ball, what does it look like to you? What is it telling you?
If you're going to rely on the kind of political rhetoric and propaganda, then you can't even leave your bedroom, because people keep assuming things which are not there. And therefore this culture of false propaganda, lies, is part of Nigerian culture now, which is being hosted by APC. What I'm saying is this: the election in 2014, in 2022, were election between PDP and the APC. APC fielding Tinubu and the PDP fielding Atiku. Therefore, the victory was for the political party, not for the individual. The victory should always be for the political party, not for the individual. When you make it to the individual, then it means you are diminishing the entire process of democracy. It is the political party which won the election. And therefore, if Tinubu has failed, and from one indication, he has failed because like we were just tonight in the 12 lights, he has failed. Therefore, so saying, Tinubu won. It's because Tinubu, ADC, APC has failed. And because it has failed, people are very, very angry. Go over, not even in the North, even in the South, in the Southwest. I mean, if you go through TikTok and see what people are saying about Nigeria and today in Nigeria, we are so low, we are even dramatizing hunger in our comics, in comedy. You put clips, where people are stealing food and putting it in pocket. It shows that, today hunger is not the main thing, because each country, by its culture and tradition, dramatize what they do in terms of development. If you go to China, their drama is on, it's on ICT, high building, what have you. But in Nigeria today, it's so primitive. It's about even food. Today, food is part of our drama now, putting food in the pocket. So it shows how low it goes. So the issue here is the party which has failed Nigeria, both North and South.
Some people think Jonathan may lose if he run again. Others says it may help APC if he join the race. Many believe it is better for him to rest. Some wonder why PDP wants him now after 2015. People are asking if he can work with Wike. Some say old politicians are easier for them to control. Others feel Peter Obi is a better choice for PDP. Many think the same leaders keep coming back to power. Some believe Jonathan could still win with the right support. Others say it is time for new people to lead. So friends, many people do not agree with this matter. Some want Jonathan to run and some do not. Only time will tell what will happen in 2027. Let us keep watching and learning. Thanks for watching today. Please like, share and subscribe for more news and talk. Until next time, stay informed and stay engaged. I will see you in the next video.